Charles, why does everyone want those rings so bad?
You mean the beta connectors? Because they work, but are also considered not to exist.
So nobody can prove they're out there, not even Collective after the launch.
Especially not Collective after the launch. For Collective, anyone connected via the beta connectors will simply not exist.
But they'll be able to see Collective.
Yes, all of it. A person with a beta connector will not be able to influence Collective from the inside, since they won't exist for Collective. But they will know about everything that happens inside it, just like any officially connected human or robot.
But can't an Petrov, that sick shithead, that fucking truth lover, screw him. So much blood spilt just because he made the sprouts mutate.
I highly doubt that Petrov had such a result in mind. He is not a geneticist or a plant breeder, and could not have foreseen all the consequences of the malfunction.
Then why the hell did he do it? So many people are dead, and the ones with sprouts for heads had to get killed twice. First by the robots, then by me.
Morally speaking, Petrov's action cannot be justified. We are in complete agreement in that regard.
Fuck Petrov, he's dead. I feel bad for all those people. I stayed in the service after the war to stop this kind of thing from happening again. And now...
You have my sincerest condolences for all that has transpired, Comrade Major.
というわけでどうも、キリさんです。今回もアトミックハートやっていきましょう。会話中に橋に入ったら別の会話が始まって切れちゃいましたね。どのゲームでもそうだけど次の会話があるエリアに入っても進行中の会話が途切れないようにはできないんですかね。結構困ってる。一応乗り換えた方が良さそうだな。まだ黒煙段階だけどちょっとでも事故ったら火が出るような車には乗りたくない。うわ、毒だけじゃなく冬石もいるのか。後ろから追いかけてきてたのかもともと橋の後半にいたやつなのか。どちらにしてもちゃっちゃと倒してしまいたい。まあ会話もなければ必須戦闘でもないので動画ではカットです。倒したしとりあえずセーブしようと思って入ったら出待ちされてます。助けて。この戦法有効か？どうやら中には入ってこれないみたいなんでむしろ普段より楽に倒せるわ。一瞬終わったと思ったけど逆に倒しやすい配置に来てくれて感謝している。これでよし。
Charles, the U.S. is constantly introducing sanctions against our civilian robots. Why do they do that? Do they suspect something?
The U.S. government clearly has certain suspicions, or at least concerns.
Yeah, it's their job to be concerned about their country's security. But they don't have any hard evidence. That means they don't really have a leg to stand on, right?
Indeed. That is precisely why Petrov caused the malfunction.
Right? He wanted to show the world that our Civibots have a combat mode, fine. But the Americans don't know that. So what are the sanctions for?
The American government is using the sanctions to find a middle ground between the needs of the capitalists and the growing discontent of the working class.
You mean American working stiffs want to get our bots banned because they're taking their factory jobs, and the capitalists want to get more free robots so they can get rid of all the workers once and for all?
Quite right. The American government is feeling pressure from both sides. So the sanctions remain moderate without banning robots entirely. They merely set quotas on importing them.
So why does the Soviet Union give a shit? Who cares if the Americans sanction us? They're the ones stopping themselves from getting rid of the working class. Well, good. We're all about the workers.
The more restrictions they place on the import and use of robots, the fewer of our robots will be located in key parts of the American government when Collective launches.
So the Soviet government wants there to be as many of our civilian robots in the US as possible when they activate combat mode. That'll make it that much easier to take over the country. I gotta admit, it makes sense.
では次はしたい。
Sakharov didn't die, comrade. Sakharov lives.
What? Who are you? What are you talking about?
I'm an assistant professor from AOC. It matters not. Sakharov lives.
赤いポリマーに落ちたってやつだっけ？
Zakharov?
He is Dr. Sechenov's closest supporter. A man whose genius may surpass Sechenov himself. It was believed Zakharov perished a few years ago in an unfortunate accident. But he did not. I studied the documents, and all of the most revolutionary papers show signs of his involvement. His personal touch, if you like. I worked with him personally and knew his attitude well. Caustic comments, radical methods, unmitigated interruptions. He is most definitely alive. But one question remains. If he is alive and still working, why would somebody hide it?
Sounds like a conspiracy theory to me. Right now it's hard to tell who's alive and who isn't.
ですね。では病院の探索と行きましょうか。読み物とかもあるみたいなんで近くのからね。ワンオペ医師の愚痴。パブロフからの患者は残酷な拷問を受けている。らしい。あ、喋るしたい。
Autolysis starts approximately 7 to 10 minutes after death, followed by defecation in 3 to 5 minutes. Rigor mortis sets in 5 to 6 hours. Then, let me see, complete decomposition in about 5 years.
What are you doing?
I'm counting. Counting. Everything has to be thoroughly calculated. Precision matters. Observation in detail is the key to success. I'm a scientist. I must spend every moment examining and cataloging nature's phenomena. Comrade, do you know many people capable of documenting the decomposition of their own body?
What's the point? You can't even record your observations.
What? Oh, shit. You have a point. So you will help me. Please stay next to me over the entire period of decomposition and keep track of the progress. You will manage. It won't take long. Give or take 535 to 650 days in current conditions.
Fine. I'll go get my notepad.
Oh, Kartoffelkopf! You made me lose my concentration. Let's start again.
他人を巻き込まないでいただきたい。で目的地はそこね。下の階か。これはチャーパーですね。とりあえず再生。
Swab. Focus. Keep an eye on that incision.
Okay, okay.
Focus. Shit. Pressure on it, now! The polymer wasn't absorbed by the tissue again, so it created a pathological cavity. There are nodules like this all over his body. What do those heartless animals want from people, huh?
You may be right, comrades. But that is not your concern. Do your jobs. Private, bring in the next one.
Yes, Comrade Colonel.
The polymer needs to be absorbed. And if it's not, save whoever you can. And clean this place up.
読み物を。興味深い患者。何が興味深いんだ？エセ診断医。この上級診断医ってのはさっきの愚痴の人ですね。これは愚痴りたくもなるわ。じゃ他には何もないみたいなんで下へ行きましょうか。入り口の2階部分の存在は完全に忘れてましたね。喋る死体らしきものがあったが仕方ない。単焦診断医。精神的にまともな診断医。乗ってる。ここにはこれぐらいか。パブロフコンプレックスへの入り口ってのがここですかね。またいつものエレベーターらしい。行くか。
Charles, what is this place? I mean, what is this complex even for?
The Pavlov complex is the origin of all of Facility 3826's biological innovations. Unique experiments are conducted here, involving everything from breeding new species of farm animals to developing new space exploration technology.
Outer space? You mean they make moon rovers here, not in Chelomey?
Space exploration is about more than just vehicles. A spaceship and rovers will of course be required. But what then? What about after humans reach the Red Planet?
You mean they breed animals from Mars here?
Among other things, yes. In addition to breeding new species of animals suitable for Martian conditions, Soviet science is looking for ways to bolster man's ability to exist on Mars.
So what, they're gonna give us gills so we can swim in gas oceans?
Gas oceans are on Jupiter, Major. Mars features low temperatures and lethal hurricanes. But you're basically correct. The capabilities of your species have yet to be fully studied.
So the latest medical breakthroughs, new life support systems, all came from here.
Indeed, Comrade Major.
So many geniuses worked here for the good of all mankind. Now they're gone.
というわけで、なんか急にご機嫌な BGM が流れ出したところで今回はここまで。ほぼ会話で終わっちゃいましたね。まあたまにはこんな回があってもいいでしょう。ではまた。